Life starts after marriage. Marriage is a losing game for the woman. Don't take young marriage for granted. It is a challenge. Hello curious, welcome to my channel. My name is Dominique and once again you're most welcome to my channel. If it is the first time that you are stopping by, please consider subscribing to make sure you find me next time you're looking for me. So today we are going to be talking about the reason why you should marry young. When I mean young marriage, I'm talking of something under 25 or 24, both for men and women. And I'm talking a younger male getting married to a younger female woman. So I don't know about younger women getting married to older men or older women getting married to younger men. I'm talking about getting married under 25. So nobody should come for me saying, oh, as long as you are 18 or you are 21, you are old enough, you can make your own decision. Look, you are still a baby. I'm going to really disappoint you. You are still a baby. I don't care if you can buy a house or a car on your own, or if they judge you by the normal judgment state for adults, or if you drink alcohol. Even with 30, you are still a child. Like, I don't think a child is ever grown up to his or her parent. That is normal state, but 21 is you are a baby. Okay, just take this advice. You are young, you are still naive, there are a lot of things you still have to learn. Okay, so but the first reason why you should get married young is to reduce your body count. Like, if you have a child and you have the feeling that middle meat is eating too much, he's a little bit, and you don't have a hold on her or on him, it doesn't lie. So just set her in the marriage, or say, okay, you people say you love each other, okay, get married, then you will know what love is. I know I did a video, you should be here, about why wife cheats. This is why wife cheats. Then you understand what I mean when I say, okay, if you are a man eater, then go and hide in the marriage so you can freely and easily pursue your activities. Okay, it responsibilizes in a way, and it reduces your body count, because if you say you've been with the boy, like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, for 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 years, you get like things like you're not married or what. But if you say you've been married for 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 years, then it has, in the society you are living in, it has its waves. It's like you mean something, you are something, you are someone. Okay, there's a reason why Beyonce sang, put a ring on it. Some of us like, they really need to pressure their husband with a song or with an ultimatum, like, if in the next 2 years there's not a ring on this, then it's finished. There's a lot of, sometimes you really have to pressure the man, because you've given everything, and why should he marry you if you are available? There's nothing new to earn. So yes, to like give her a very good context, let her get married. I will say her, because I'm a woman, why not? And I don't consider young marriage between very young and very old. That is an unfair game. She can never win that game. Like, yes, but your choice. If you want to marry somebody who is 10 years older, I think you can, as a woman or as a young lady, you can better handle age gap, which we are just going to consider it as maturity gap. It's not sure that anybody above 30 is mature, but we just assume, we just give them that benefit of doubt that you are older than you are mature. So a 21-year-old and a 31-year-old is an unfair game. You really have to be strong as a 21-year-old lady to not go under a 31 plus whatever man, okay? Assuming he is mature. Okay? The next thing why you should marry young is you are gaining time. You are You are getting time. Like, if you are in love with this boyfriend, he's so sweet, he's so cute, he's everything, and he's the one of your life, and you get married very young, the two of you, let's say you are a college student or whatever, you are starting a job and you are living together, you actually gain a lot of time, because you are living together. You have private time in the morning, private time in the afternoon or the evening. Like, you have time for yourself and to grow. Like, you don't need that special time to go and visit him and do a lot of activities, but you have time for yourself now, because the private time is already shared with the most loved person. The other part where you are really gaining in time is you're already settled. Life starts after marriage. It's a quote, take it or leave it, but once you found that counterpart and you have that balance, like, you people complete each other, whatever, you gain a lot of time in your own personal life. You can evaluate, you can grow personally, or you can grow work wise, like job basis, your career, or you can, like, that part is already settled. You have that peace. You are, like, it's the homecoming, okay? You are fine. You've gained a lot. Some are still searching for that counterpart. Some are still, like, and you can spend a lot of time kissing the wrong frogs, kissing the wrong frogs, investing in the wrong relationship, because you are investing in something which is acknowledged in the society, which has a price in the society. So you are anytime, you are not wasting your time in a long relationship. After 10 years, you have been together after 10 years. If it's not marriage, then you might lose all that work you've invested in that relationship, in that love, your emotions and everything. But in a marriage, you have a kind of security that it might last. After all, 2 out of 3 marriages are successful. So that's a really good ratio. I know people always say 1 out of 3 marriages divorce or fail, but we turn it upside down and say 2 out of 3 are successful. And you might be that one. And that 10 years from 21 to 31, which you've invested, is not gone. It's your base, it's your experience, it's your mistakes, which you can grow out or learn out of. There's a lot of things you gain if you get married young. And the next thing you gain when you get married young is you have your children or your child young. Okay, so I know some people are for or against having kids early, but me, I feel like there are both positive and negative sides of having children, either early or late. So you just choose which are going to be your positive side, and can you live with the negative side? Like, are those negative sides really negative to you? Like, it is said, okay, when you are young, you don't have the money. Who says that? Children do not need money, they need love, they need time and attention. That's my opinion, either young or old. So some people wait because they want to find that right person. Okay, that's a blessing. Not every boyfriend is a father. So you might have a wrong father as a husband, a young husband. You might also have a wrong father as a older husband or older. There's no guarantee on that. So at the end of the day, you have your kids, okay? And if you are going to have your kids either way, either younger or older, it's better to have it earlier, then it's out of the way. Which for me is a little bit tricky, because having kids is a lifelong responsibility. Like, I see, if my mother sees the pimple on my face, she's going to be like, that woman, she's on my, I'm not complaining, she's on my back all the time. That is love. It is, I think it's a responsibility to the grave and even after. So you better get used to that responsibility, then don't surprise yourself after 40 years of life, 30 years of life with a child as responsibility. On the other way, it might be a problem, but what am I saying? Actually, I'm telling people, if you're going to have your menses, better have your menses as a a toddler, so you know already, or something like that. But it is what it is. Having your children early, maybe you can, if you live long enough, you can see your children's children and your children, meaning your great children and your great children. And what's life, right? So anyways, you choose what you choose, but there's a good side in having children in a marriage, a home, young. Now the fifth point, and which is going to be the last point, because otherwise this video is going to be very long. I'm going to do another video on why you shouldn't marry a young. Yes, there's another side of it. It should be here. Marriage is a losing game for the woman. I've said it, and I'm not lying. Like, you need a certain personality, if not maturity, or even both personality and maturity, to not lose in this game called marriage. If you do not agree, ask any other mom, ask any, like, getting married young, you are missing on something, which is not life changing or life relevant, but you are missing out on something, which is the period to develop and to like settle your personality. You've, like, as a child, a toddler, a baby, toddler, teenager, and then comes mature. In all those first 3 phases, you had the time to really marinate your personality or your stage in which you were. But jumping out of teenage to being married, there is a gap missing. If you are aware of that, then you can handle that. But don't take young marriage for granted. It is a challenge, even others' marriage, but it is a challenge. And as a woman, you have to be careful to not take especially when kids are there. Like, I'm for younger marriage if you stay childless for a while, so you still have that time to marinate your personality. You still have that time to grow. You still have that time. You're even gaining in time because you have that loving one. You have that emotional stability next to you. Everything. You are not insecure feelings wise, so you can really push. But once there's a kid, then good morning conservative marriage. Good morning, like, children are conservative. A marriage is conservative. Like, it's an institution, okay? And that means somebody is going to put the work, and most of the time women step back. If you are that woman who doesn't want to step back and have something for your money, meaning your life, then it's going to be tricky. Not impossible, but tricky. All of us, we know one or two of those mom, like, after she got married with 18, 17, blah, blah, blah. And once she's 40 or 45, like, she's fighting. She's fighting age with her daughters. Like, there are a lot. It's just because they had the feeling, or they have missed out on something and they don't want to assume it. Like, if you have your children with 20, with 40, they are 20, or around 20, like 18, 6, 17, 21, 22. When you're 42, like, you know, this young remenga, they used to call it, say remenga. I'm going to go further in the next video why you shouldn't get married in young. No to younger marriage, or yes to younger marriage, as this video was. But that's it for now, otherwise it's going to be too long. There's a lot more to say about young marriage. Let me know in the comment section, positive, like the good side. And yeah, if you've been watching this long, it means there must be something between the two of us going on. Just confirm it by clicking subscribe down there to make sure you find me next time. And for now, stay curious and married.